I want to tell you about the worst year of my life. I was 17. My name is Tebena Nwachukwu. My mother is Pastor Adora Nwachukwu. And this is the story of the year she chose integrity over me, and in doing so, saved me from myself. Remember, you are to lead in Bible study, don't come and disgrace your mother. Deacon Festus will always say, that was the reality of growing up as the pastor's son. I was never just Tebena. I was Pastor Adora's Tebena. If I did well, people said, see how she raised him. If I did badly, people said, is that not the pastor's son? Here is where the story changes. What I am about to tell you, I am not proud of. I am telling it because it is true, and because I have learned that the only stories worth telling are the ones you tell all the way. Deaconess Ngozi Obiora was my mother's close friend. She had a daughter, Adiz, 15 years old, bright girl, sharp mouth, the kind of person who could dismantle your argument before you finished making it. She and I had grown up in the same church our whole lives. She was practically family. Practically. That word is doing a lot of work in that sentence. And I want you to understand, what I did was wrong. I am not going to dress it up. Something happened, and I told her nobody was ever going to believe her over me. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I believed that even if she tells her mom, it will be settled as family friends. But unfortunately, her mother didn't even call my mother. She filed a formal complaint through the church secretary to the disciplinary board. The board members called my mom, and this is how it begins. She asked if it's true that I told Adiz that nobody was ever going to believe her. That question. That specific question. That is the one I have carried with me every single day since that afternoon. Not just what I did to Adiz, but the arrogance behind it. I am ashamed of that. Still. Even now. The board convened 3 days after the complaint was filed. 7 people my mother had served alongside for years. Now they were looking at a file with her son's name on it, and every single one of them was privately asking the same question: what is she going to do? They were talking about whether to hand me to the police. But one elderly deacon said it's a case between 2 minors that the church disciplinary board should handle it. My mom was just there. She didn't say anything. I cannot imagine what that cost her. Before you know it, the news spread. The pastor's son forced himself on Adiz. She was developing high blood pressure. My mother, who had never been seriously ill a day in her adult life, was now sitting in a doctor's office because of something I had done. Let's not even talk about the beating that followed. It was even better than the tension hovering around. And the isolation. My mother stepped back out of the case and asked them to make sure they follow every disciplinary rules. She even signed as a witness that it actually happened, that she asked me and I didn't deny it. I was suspended from all church activities, and 12 counseling sessions. The loneliness and isolation is what nearly killed me. My mother continued leading church as a pastor, but never got involved in any board meeting for complete 1 year, just her decision though. I was later asked to apologize to Adiz and write an official apology letter to her. I did all that. That year really took a big toll on my mother. And that was when I told myself that I will never bring pain to her life again.